Hi there and welcome to another financially empowering episode of Money Moves with Debt Rescue, the channel that helps you move your finances in the right direction and keep you financially happy. This week we're going to explore a gem in financial goal setting so that you can achieve your goals in your finances. Have you ever dreamt of being wealthy? Or maybe not wealthy, but at least making it between one paycheck and the next without hoping for the next one a week after the previous one had landed in your bank account. Or maybe you want to look at something like buying your own property rather than renting every month. Many of us have different goals. And the question is it something that we can achieve, those financial goals that we set ourselves? Of course we can, but there are some ways in which we can make these goals a lot more achievable by following some SMART tips. The most important thing to do when it comes to having your dreams and moving towards them is to set goals. When you have a goal, you know where you are going to be moving towards. It's only through knowing what your goal is that you are able to set your path on how to get to that goal. Goal setting might feel like a chore, but it's all about how we approach it. We make time for all the things around us, so it's important that we also make time for what it is we'd like to achieve, or otherwise time will slip by and we haven't managed to achieve on any of these goals that we managed to set for ourselves. So it's important that we look at the best ways of setting these goals and in such a manner that we actually can achieve them and within specific time periods that we set for ourselves. The best way of setting goals is using the SMART methodology. SMART being an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So let's look at each of these aspects now with regards to your financial goals. Specific goals allows you to reach the goal far easier. The more specific your goals are, the easier and more manageable you will make the entire process. For example, let us compare the following three financial goals. Goal 1, I want to be rich. Goal 2, I want to be rich like, and pick a celebrity. Goal 3, I want to have a savings balance of 50,000 Rand. Did you see that the goal 3 starts to busy the mind? There's planning that can be made around the third goal. Goal 1 and 2 cannot work effectively because they are not constant variables. The second aspect of the SMART approach is measurable. How are you going to measure the achievement of your goal? Will you be placing your money in a savings account? Will you be looking at a savings account with a favorable interest rate that will work towards achieving your goal? The third aspect of the SMART approach is attainable. Is your goal reachable with the current lifestyle you live? Can you afford to save a certain amount of money each month? And if not, what do you need to do to reach this goal? What changes do you need to make in your lifestyle and budget in order to achieve this? The fourth part in the SMART method is realistic. Realistic goals are better than unrealistic ones, although no goal cannot be achieved. But it's better to start with very small, realistic goals than with a giant goal that's so way over your head you feel you could never achieve it. So if you said 50,000 Rand to start off with, but it seems too high, rather reduce it to 5,000 Rand. And once you've achieved this goal, then bump it up to 10, and eventually you'll get to that 50,000. The last aspect of the SMART approach is that you put a timer on your goal. So this time-bound aspect will make your goal far more specific and obviously change your other variables in your approach. Let us say your goal is to save 50,000 Rand by the year 2025, January the 14th. That's very specific, isn't it? So that's a good thing. Now you can look at variables such as your salary, your expenses, your debt repayments, and see where you need to move money around so that you can actually achieve the goal you've set for yourself. Goal setting is an important aspect of all parts of your life, and very much so in your finances as well. Having goals that you can work towards makes it a lot more satisfying as you reach them and you can prove to yourself that you can set your mind to something and actually achieve it. But not just that, it also helps you become empowered when it comes to your personal finances. By implementing these goals, you gain control of your budget. If you want to know more about budgeting basics, go have a look at some of our other episodes where we've spoken about how to budget. That's it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining us again. Remember to hit the subscribe button, click like, and please comment below if you have any questions or perhaps any recommendations on topics you'd like us to cover.